Here are the horoscopes for the week of the 4th to the 10th of January 2021. This is a week of many changes. We have many planetary movements and we're heading towards a Mercury retrograde in Aquarius. So the theme of this week really is our ability to change. Can you change what you think? Can you change what you believe? Can you change what you feel? Because nothing's quite as it seems. And if we're too set on belonging, because we've built up a story around a certain allegiance, then it's difficult for the ego to let go of that, to say I was wrong, or to make the necessary adjustments. So going into this week, we've got lots of planetary help to let go of attachments, to let go of the story, to observe what happens, and to make the necessary changes. So on Monday we have Mercury approaching Pluto, and this is a very, very quiet revelation. Something begins to become apparent when we stop and listen. Something's changing fundamentally. The phrase "a little bird told me" comes to mind. If we quiet the noise of the chattering mind and just observe and listen, honestly and gently. By Tuesday it's the last day of Mars in Aries. Since last June, Mars has been traversing through the sign of Aries to recenter us to our divine spark within. We nourish this flame going forwards, make this our starting point, and let it be our guiding light. So Mars is our divine spark, expression, and moving into Taurus on Wednesday, that's the heart field. So this is where we create from going forwards, building from deep within, expanding outwards after a year in 2020 where we've been deconstructed and shown how not to rely on external scaffolding, and brought to our strong and flexible core with Saturn stripped right back. And now with Mars going into Taurus, it's not really what do I want, but it's how do I want to feel. That's the starting point. If you can feel something in the present moment, and then slowly take the steps forward to making that heart field a reality, then you're guaranteed to end up with something harmonious, rather than coming from an idea or feeling like you're not already there, if that makes sense. So when we try and control from the mind and set intentions and plans, it's often from a place of I'm here now and I want to get there. But 2021 forwards is I'm already here, and then summon that feeling and start attracting towards you and making the decisions according to that. As 2020 took us out of the head and into the heart, and now that's where we're living from. By Thursday it's the last day of Venus in Sagittarius, so for the last few weeks Venus has been in Sagittarius, stoking the heart fire like a nourishing hibernation, taking us back to our core, resting and rejuvenating. And before moving into Capricorn, the blessing here becomes apparent, and a renewed knowing of our strength and courage. So really embrace that on Thursday. Because by Friday Venus moves into Capricorn, which is a perfect complement to Mars in Taurus. So we have Venus, the feminine, Mars, the masculine, both in earth signs. And here, like I said earlier, take an idea that calls to your soul, which is more of a feeling than a mental concept, and build on it slowly and surely. We also have Mercury moving into Aquarius, and by the very end of the month we'll have Mercury retrograde in Aquarius. So we're not quite in the retrograde shadow yet, that comes in a little bit later. But Mercury meets with Saturn, and this is deep wisdom and knowing. So any revelations that have come up this week that have shaken us or pulled the rug from under our feet, I thought it was this way and now it seems that it's not. Maybe I was wrong, maybe I need to make adjustments. That very much is the theme of the weekend and going forwards, as Mercury, our processing mind, our perception, is strengthened by our core, by meeting Saturn, but also Uranus prepares to go direct, and Uranus is the ruler of Aquarius. So great changes in perspective coming, inner knowledge will help to clear up many of the mysteries and illusions of the past year, piercing beyond the veil. Truth comes to light and the adjustments must be made. So really a very good week to keep it simple, to not be reliant on things going this way or that way, having to be right, having to know, but the real knowing will be within feeling, something that really calls to our soul, a heart-filled state that we build out from, put our vital life force energy into, letting it flourish in its own time, and knowing that we're already in the vibration of what we're creating. So being able to step back and enjoy the process. This is part of the quantum heart manifestation, which we'll be learning in 2021. And this first week really does start to educate us onto how to incubate our dreams and bring them into reality. So very mystical, changeable, exciting week ahead. If we have the ability, the honesty and the sincerity to change as the changes are revealed, then we're looking out onto a new year and a new era, becoming ever more self-empowered and sovereign. So if you'd like to see where this is happening for you, I am available one-to-one online for readings, tuition and coaching. This is a fantastic year to learn astrology. I've got a very simple system for that, where you can learn your own chart from the inside out, which is like a soul retrieval, connecting to all of your inner archetypes, coming back home to whole self. So I'm very happy to do that with you. I offer one-to-one sessions with the course notes and videos as well. So please do contact me, zoehines7@gmail.com. I'm also posting up the first in my series with Julia Melville, Transcending the Negative Mind, as I feel this will be a great work going forwards to get us out of the head and into the heart. So we have a video for the energies of Capricorn and all things Capricorn, how we can actually uproot what isn't serving us and stand strong and tall for ourselves. So that will be on my playlist on my YouTube, Zoeastro, and I post daily on Facebook at AstroZo and Instagram at zoehines7. So let go, go with the flow, observe and get ready to change, as this is all very necessary in setting us up for a magnificent year. So those are the horoscopes for this week, and I'll see you next week.